Making money online has never been simpler. Instead of testing products, buying from AliExpress, and investing thousands, you can now post content to social media and earn more than doctors and lawyers. This is all thanks to the TikTok Creator Rewards program, which pays users around 50 cents for every 1,000 views they get on TikTok. Take a look at this TikTok account. They're posting general knowledge quiz videos, and each one is getting tens of thousands of views. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to create this content yourself, including scripting, researching, and editing. By the time this video ends, you should have a viral video ready to post. I'll play you one of their videos as an example of what we're going to create.
If you get 15 out of 15, you have a god level of IQ. Let's go. First one. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Answer B, AU.
While their content may seem simple, there are several small tricks we'll use to keep viewers engaged. No more talking. Let's get to work. In this video's description, you'll find a Google Doc with everything we'll be using today. Before we begin, check out my SKOOL community if you want to truly go viral on TikTok. First, let's talk about competition. The TikTok page I showed earlier will be our main competitor. They're pretty big, but I'll reveal some tricks we'll use to make our content better than theirs. Let's get started. On their page, they have many different quiz types, such as Guess the Celebrity and Guess the Logo. For this video, I'll demonstrate using the general knowledge quizzes. Alright, let's get some video ideas. Head to ChatGPT, and I'll start by asking the AI to generate a few odd one-out questions. I'll leave the full prompt in the Google Doc so you can easily copy it if you'd like. As you can see, the AI is now generating a series of questions that we can use for our video. They alternate between many different categories, which helps us craft a very good general knowledge quiz and keep our viewer engaged. With all of the questions generated, the next thing I need to ask the AI to do is to list all the questions in this particular format. If you want the exact prompt, then you can copy it over from the Google Doc in this video's description. Now that our questions are fully done, we want to copy them all so that we can begin to generate our voiceover. To generate our voiceover, I'm going to use ElevenLabs. Head to ElevenLabs. Once there, click the drop-down and select a voice for the video. There are plenty to choose from, but I'll go with Adam, as it's the most popular voice on TikTok. After selecting the voice, paste in your voiceover from ChatGPT. Once it's in place, we'll make some changes to make it more engaging, so pay attention. The first thing I'll add is a part that says, General Knowledge Quiz. If you get 15 out of 15, you're a genius. You can see I've used capital letters and exclamation marks. This is a trick to make the voiceover more emotional, which sounds better for our video. A bit further down, I'm going to add a call to action saying, if you're for 4, you have to drop a follow. Once again, using capitals for emphasis. Further down, I'll add, no way you're 8 for 8. If you are, you might be a genius. Lastly, I'll include, send this to a friend to test their knowledge. These are all small tricks to make the video more engaging. Once you've added all that, hit Generate Speech and save it when it's done. I quickly want to mention my SKOOL community. If you're struggling to go viral, this is the place to be. We have a complete TikTok guide, as well as a spreadsheet with over 100 niches you can explore. Check it out in the description. The last thing we need for our video is the background. The original video uses these nature visuals, which are really easy to get off the internet. I'll also use a still image for this video's example, but if you prefer something like background gameplay, I'll also show you how to get that in just a second. In order to get the nature videos, you want to head to this website called Pexels. Once on here, we want to firstly click this drop-down and change our search query from photos to videos. Now in the search bar, I'm going to search for nature. We want to use nature as that's what the original account did, and it's obviously niche to look at also. On the next page, we want to hit this filters button. We now want to make sure that the orientation is set to vertical. This is so that our video matches the TikTok format. Now we want to grab some videos that we can play in the background. You need to be careful, however, as not all videos are over 1 minute long. This means that in most cases you will be downloading a few videos in order to match the length of your voiceover. Once you have a few downloaded, I'll now really quickly show you how to get the parkour if you'd rather have that instead. In order to get the parkour, you want to head to YouTube and begin by searching for Minecraft parkour. Once you are here, you want to scroll around and find one that you haven't seen that often. I also have a pack full of HD gameplays that you can get in this video's description. The final thing we need is some sound effects. These are super easy to find, and we only need 2. Head to a website called Pexels and click Sound Effects below the search bar. The first thing I'll search for is a ding sound, which will play when the answer is revealed. Listen to a few, pick one you like, and download it. We'll also need a whoosh sound for transitions. Find one you like, and download that as well. We now have everything we need for our video. Let's edit it all together in CapCut. Once you're in CapCut, start by importing everything we've gathered. The first thing you want to do is find the voiceover and drag it onto the timeline below the image. Start listening through the voiceover and split it when the answer gets revealed. This will give our viewer time to think of their answer, as we don't want to show the answer straight away. Now, repeat this process for the next question, and then do the same for every question in the voiceover. Once your voiceover is split up, we need to add the nature clips, or the parkour, whichever you want to choose. If you use the parkour, you may need to manually change your video's ratio to 9:16, which is the TikTok format. As for the nature clips, don't be afraid to reuse some if you run out of time like I did here. Once they're in place, we can move over to the next step of our video. The next thing we need to do is add the numbers 1 to 15 along the length of our video. To do this, head to text in the top left of CapCut and add some default text. Now come over to the right of CapCut and start by entering the numbers 1 to 15 into this text box. Between each number, you need to make sure that you're creating a new line like so. Now this takes a second, but once you've typed the number 15, your list is done. You now want to drag it to the left of your screen and position it like so. Now next, you want to scroll down, and we want to customize how our text looks. I find that the easiest way to do this is by choosing one of these templates here. The next text we need to add is the multiple choice options. To do this, add another section of default text. Now you want to add in the options that our viewer can choose. If you forget what we added, then just head back to ChatGPT and see what it came up with. Make sure to label your options as A, B, and C, just like the numbers. I'm also going to give these a template design, and I like this one with the yellow background. Now you need to make sure that this text lasts the duration between the question first being asked and just before the answer being revealed. Once you've done that, the final step is to copy, paste, and replace the options with every question that we have in this quiz. Next, let's add captions to the video. Hit Text, choose Auto Captions, and click Generate. If you don't have Pro, there are plenty of free auto caption tools you can use, such as an editor called VN. Once the captions are in place, drag them to the top of the screen. Then, head to the top right, click on Templates, and choose one where the words appear one by one. The final step is to add sound effects. This is simple. Just paste the whoosh sound effect as the question is revealed, and the ding sound effect when the answer is revealed. Our video is complete now, so export it. This is the finished result, and why don't you play along for a bit of fun?
General knowledge quiz. If you get 15 out of 15, you're a genius. What is the capital of France? Paris. Who wrote the play Romeo and Juliet? William Shakespeare. What is the chemical symbol for water? H2O. Which planet is known as the red planet?
That's all for today. Make sure to check out my school community. Bye.